black sister. My black sister. What are we doing? What are we doing, my black sister?
Hey y'all, so I am back with another video today, and today we are doing a book vlog. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun because in this book vlog it is going to be black romance theme, okay? Because you know it's Black History Month, happy Black History Month, and then it's romance month, you know, because it's Valentine's Day, whatever. But most of the books I already read are by black authors, so I thought it would be fun to do like a black romance, you know, black romance only, right? Okay. So, I have planned books that I have. So, like, I have planned books that I'm going to listen to on Libby. I have planned books that I plan to go get from the library. I won't get my library books until like the middle of the month. You know, this month is a short month. So, yeah, but I'm going to go over the list of books that I plan on reading this month. And yeah, we're just going to read as much as we can. You know what I mean? So here's the plan. So here are the books that we're going to be reading. So first book is going to be The Boyfriend Project. I have that on the Libby app. We're going to be listening to that. That's the first book I'm going to be listening to. I'm going to listen to it right after I finish with this clip. And then the next book we're going to listen to is Love is a Revolution. I work like 5 days straight. Like, I think I work Monday through Thursday or either Monday through Friday next week because I'm off Sunday. So I'm going to get these audios out. Like, these audiobooks are going to be done. You know what I mean? So it's going to go by a little fast. Because I do have Love is a Revolution over there. Like, I have the physical copy, but it's just going to be easier for me to just go ahead and just listen to them in audio because I also have videos that I want to record, and I also have videos that I need to edit and get out for y'all. So that's going to help me out a little bit. So yeah, those are the first two books that we're going to listen to. Okay. And then on Audible, we are going to listen to Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute. First of all, I've seen everybody getting their hands on this book, and I was like, I must listen to her. I must listen to this book because I see everybody talking about it. I see everybody like listening to it. Like, I must. And look at the cover. The cover is so cute. Like, I must listen to it. So I'm going to use my Audible credit for that. And then I got a reward credit, a $10 reward credit from Audible for listening to so now they have a new like reward program where you can listen to like 10 minutes, well, not 10, 20 minutes for 5 days straight on Audible, and you get like a $10 reward or something like that. I had got my $10 reward and I just redeemed it, and we're going to listen to the Hookup Plan. I chose the Hookup Plan because it's 10 hours. It's one of the longest books that I have written on the list. So I was just like, let me just use the Hookup Plan. And then it was only $10. Well, no, it was only $11. And those other books that I'm about to talk about now, they were over $10. And yeah, so I ended up only paying like $1.86. And then I used my $10 reward. So yeah, that was a steal. Ooh, that was a steal. Next book that I plan on getting from the library is Business Not as Usual and Charming as a Verb. I looked online on my like library account, and at my main library, you know, the library that I'm under, they have the books there. They have both of them there. So hopefully they are available when I go there and grab them up, because I really want to read Charming as a Verb. And Business Not as Usual, it looks like it's cute. It looks like it's fun or whatever, you know. So I plan on having so much fun this month. So yeah, hopefully it's there, because I am not trying to travel around the world trying to find these books. And where I live at, the books here, like, not the books, but like the buildings, like the library buildings, they're not that big. Like, it's only like really two like libraries where I live at that are like big, and one of them I'm under, like the one that I go to, and then there's another one, but that's like near downtown. That's like 30 minutes away from me. Like, I don't want to drive over there. No. So hopefully it's there. If not, we'll take some detours. You know, we'll figure it out as we go. We'll figure it out as we go. Well, yeah. See me. Y'all probably won't see me until Tuesday. Today is Saturday, by the way. So yeah, today is Saturday, February 4th. Y'all probably won't see me till Tuesday. But yeah, I plan on having so much fun, you guys. I'm excited. Are y'all excited? I'm excited because I hope we get 4-star reads, 5-star reads. Like, I'm ready. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next clip.
4 to 6 days later.
Hey y'all, so I am back, and I am 50% into the audiobook, and I just wanted to go ahead and give like my thoughts around the halfway point. To sum up the boyfriend project, it is about the main character named Samaya, and she works in tech. I don't remember what her position is in tech, but she works for like this big tech company. And she was dating this guy named Craig, and apparently Craig has been dating other women. Basically, she's been catfished by him. He's been pretending to be somebody he's not. He's lied about his name. He's lied about where he worked at, yada yada yada. And the two other girls she meets during this meeting at the restaurant, their names is London and Taylor. And then they got recorded, and you know that went viral on the internet, yada yada yada, and they're embarrassed about it. So they kind of like band together and become girlfriends, you know, because they can kind of relate to the same thing, and they end up being cool or whatever. So since now they became friends or whatever, they come up with this plan to not date any men for 6 months and to develop more hobbies and to basically, you know, spend time with themselves for the next 6 months and invest in themselves. No men, no dating, nothing like that, right? So they all agree to that, and they basically say every week we'll come together and we'll talk about, you know, we'll update each other on what's going on, right? Maya dreams of like creating this app, but it's kind of like it's an app for people to find friends. So she's been thinking about doing that, and she's been kind of putting that off. So that's kind of like, to sum up that. And the love interest, which is Daniel, he is like the new guy at the tech company that she works at. But technically he's new, but he is infiltrating the company because there is some fraud, you know, fraudulent things going on. I think money laundering, I think is what it said, that is going on within this company. So he's kind of like, he works for the government, and that's kind of what he does. He, you know, this is his case basically, and so he has to finish that project, and he's kind of like, you know, he is not supposed to be, you know, with nobody right now, but you know, him and Samaya are hitting it off. They're flirting. They have their little banter. They're attracted to each other. So that is where the little tension comes in. And so far, I am enjoying this book. I don't really have anything like negative to say about it. Like, I enjoy the banter. I enjoy the romance so far. I do like that. I like workplace romance books. So like, I like workplace romance. Like, I kind of like that trope. So like, I'm not really, you know, upset about it. Like, if I were to rate it right now, I'll probably give it like a 3.5. 3.5. Like, it's not like, you know, it's interesting. Is it funny? A little bit. Like, I don't know, like the humor is not like super humoring me, but I can see how other people may find it funny. But overall, I do enjoy the friendship dynamic. Like, you know, 3 black women successful black women, you know, being friends. Like, I do like that the friendship dynamic between the two is positive. I do enjoy that. But that's it so far. That's how I feel about it as for now. It's 3.5. 3. You know what I mean? 3. I don't know. I think it's because I'm not that invested into the romance. Like, I feel like they need to hang out more. Like, yeah, it's workplace romance, but like, I don't know, like, it's something. It's something like, I don't know. It's something between them. Like, I don't know. I think they need to hang out more outside of workplace. You know what I mean? That's why when it comes to workplace romance, I'm not that like invested sometimes, because it's like, y'all need to hang out. Like, y'all only see each other at work. You know what I mean? And you know, people work, you know, 5 days out the week, 40 hours a week, right? But like, I don't know, like, I need a little more. Like, I can feel the attraction and, you know, the romance, the banter, you know, that, but it's something missing. Like, you know how you get a meal, you know how you taste it, and you like, it's good, but it's something missing. That's how I feel about the boyfriend. Like, it's something missing. You know what I mean? Like, it's something missing to the romance, and I can't put my finger on it. But whatever. I'm going to finish listening to it, and yeah, I'll just see y'all in my next clip.
3 days later.
Hey y'all, so I am back with my final thoughts on the boyfriend project. I finished it the day before yesterday, because it's 12 at night. I have to go to work in the morning, so yeah, I was supposed to actually do this clip, but I was busy today. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give the boyfriend project 3.5 stars. It was good. It wasn't like terrible or anything like that. Like, only gripes I kind of have with the book is like their romance. I don't know. It just feels like their romance was kind of missing something. Like, I don't know. I wasn't really that invested into the smut scenes were okay. They wasn't like doing too much. It wasn't like overly smutty, but it was steamy. I did enjoy the banter. It's just some things that occurred in the book that I'm just like, do he really deserve forgiveness? Like, I hate to be nasty, but like, I don't want to tell the book, but like, I don't think he really deserves that much like forgiveness. It's like, girl, you almost got me fired. Like, I literally could have been fired from my job. Like, and you think you deserve forgiveness from me? Like, and not only that, you were lying. Like, girl, no. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 stars. Like, I love the characters. I love the friend dynamic between Samaya, London, and Taylor. I love their friend dynamic. I don't know. The only thing I like have like a problem with is like their romance. Like, I don't know. It just feels like something was missing from their romance. Like, I don't know if we didn't get, like, I feel like they didn't hang out enough, if that makes any sense. Like, yeah, they work with each other, right? But like, it wasn't like they went on a date, but like, I feel the writing was good, right? But I feel like the author should have written more interactions between the two, like outside of work. You know what I mean? Because this is an office romance book, right? And this was, you know, about their romance, but it also, I feel like it was mostly about the plot. You know what I mean? Because yeah, the boyfriend project is about, you know, Samaya and Daniel's romance, but it's also about the company that they're working for and Daniel's job, and right. And I feel like it had more focused on that, which is fine because it adds more to the plot, right? I just wish that we had a little more between Samaya and Daniel to kind of build up that connection. You know what I mean? Like, to build the connection, like, the chemistry was there, you know what I mean? But it wasn't enough for me to be, invested. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't enough for me to be, to be in it. I enjoyed that part of the story because it added something different. Working in IT, a black woman working in STEM. It added something different to a romance book. You know what I mean? So I did enjoy the plot of the office romance, and I did enjoy the plot expanded on, black people working in STEM. I enjoyed that, but I just wish we got a little more. I wish we got a little more of like them connecting with each other for me to be in it, because it would have got 4 stars. It would have got 4, and I enjoyed the kid. Like, I enjoyed it. I just wish that we got more. We got a little more into it, because they hit it off really fast. Like, I think they hit it off like within like as soon as they met each other, they were like connected, and then they started flirting with each other like within a week, and then they started like they kissed each other, I think, within 2 weeks. So like they hit it off pretty fast. You know what I mean? And I feel like I just wish we got a little more build up. You know what I mean? A little more. Is it slow burn? I don't know. But yeah, it's gonna get 3.5 stars. There is a book after that is called The Dating Playbook. And that book is with one of her friends, which is one of the characters from the Boyfriend Project, and it's Taylor, which is the diet. Well, she's a personal trainer, and I think she's a nutritionist. She do that on the side or something like that. So the Dating Playbook is supposed to be about her fake dating one of her clients. So I don't know. I want to see if I can get my hands on that, either from the library or a Kindle, because I think on Kindle it's like $9.99. I can pay $9.99, but maybe Audible. But then I already bought my Audible credit because I'm gonna read Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute. Like, you done lost your mind if you thought I wasn't gonna read that this way. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do that because I already have the Hookup Plan, which is the 3rd part. And that book is based on one of the other characters, one of Samaya's friends, and her name is London, the pediatric surgeon. So, I already got the Hookup Plan, so I might as well read the Dating Playbook, right? So yeah, but the next book I'm actually going to listen to is Love is a Revolution, because we have to stick with our schedule. We have to stick with our plan, because sticking with the schedule and sticking with the plan has been working for your girl. So I'm going to keep doing that. And yeah, I'm probably going to finish that Love is a Revolution in one day, because it's only like 6 hours, I think. And I do work in the morning, so that's going to be fine for me. That's probably what I'm going to listen to while I work. I will see you guys in my next clip. Bye.
Several days later.
Hey y'all, so I was already recording for a video. And then I was like, I should probably go ahead and film that clip. That I was supposed to film a clip yesterday, but I was so tired yesterday, girl. So I'm already here filming content, so I was like, let me just go ahead and film this clip. So let me update y'all on what happened. I DNF Love is a Revolution. She had to go. She had to go. Like, I'm so sorry about it. She had to be DNF'd. I do have the physical copy right here. She's gonna have to be given away because I was listening to it. I was listening to it via audio, and I was listening to it at my job. She has to go. I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, the main character is just so annoying to me. Like, she's annoying, she's a liar, she's judgmental, no, it's just too much for me. Like, I'm not really enjoying the plot. Like, no, thank you. So, well, let me just give y'all a little rundown of what the story is about. So the story is about this girl named, what her name is, I don't even give a damn about her name no more. Her name is Nala, and She lives with her sister's cousin friend. Yes, I said it. With her sister's cousin friend, Imani. And they live in, New York, I think. I think they live in New York. And her sister cousin friend Imani was having a party at this like community center. Is it a community center? Yeah, it's a community center. Imani is in this activist group within her community. I don't remember what it's called, but that is where she's having her birthday party at the building that they be at, and they have little get-togethers and stuff like that, like open mic type stuff or whatever. So Nala ends up going there, and she has another friend. Remember her other friend's name? I don't even really give a damn at this point. She has this other friend, and Nala and her other friend, they normally talk trash about the activist group, like, oh, it's not that serious, the stuff that they do, like, it's not that deep, like, you know, they used to make little snide comments about stuff they would do, right? And her friend ended up having to be in this activist group because her mom was like, oh, you need to do something for the summer, right? And Nala was like, oh, that's interfering with my summer plans that you have to, like, first, she was so selfish. It's like, girl, why do I have to make my plans revolve around yours so you can have a good summer? Like, have you lost your mind? But anyways, so they get to the open mic event, and Nala, immediately has this insta love for this boy named Ty Brown because he went up on the mic and he did something. Don't remember what it was. Don't care. So he gets up on the mic and she's like, insta love. Oh my god, I hate insta love. Hate insta love. Like, I literally hate insta love. Like, do I hate insta love? Like, yeah, I do. I hate insta love because what is this? At first, like, I can understand how other people hate like insta love, but why are y'all reading that? Anyway, I hate that trope, but whatever. Well, I just found out I hate that trope. So she falls in love with him just by even looking at him, and she was trying to go up there to, like, kind of try and start a conversation with him. And, you know, he was, you know, talking to her like, did you enjoy the show, blah blah blah. You know, he's a really nice boy, like, he's a really nice guy. And she was like, yeah. So he was like asking her questions like, oh, are you joining our activism group? And she was like, oh no, I'm not. And he was like asking her questions, like, you know, stuff like that, like, you know, trying to get to know her. And she was basically lying. So she's basically lied. She was like, oh, you know, I volunteer at the community center my grandma is at, and I work there. You know, I volunteer with the elderly, and I, you know, do puzzles with them and stuff like that. She lied about that. And then she lied about being vegan, talking about she vegan, or was it pescatarian? I don't know. She was lying, whatever. It doesn't matter because she was lying anyway. She was getting upset with him because Ty is, okay, so she has this thing where she feels like, you know, we're young, we're supposed to have fun, you know, let's have fun this summer. Like, all y'all do is talk about this activism group, all y'all do is talk about all this stuff that y'all need to do for the community. Like, you know, let's have fun, we're young, it's summertime, let's have fun, right? Which I get her point, right? Like, you know, we are young, let's have fun, you know, let's, you know, set aside some time to, like, do stuff outside of community work. I get that. But she was annoying and she was being nasty about it. Like, you don't have to degrade their work while also being like, let's just have fun. You know what I mean? Because you're being nasty. Like, we don't see you out here doing anything that's beneficial for the community besides you complaining, right? And you're out here being like, oh, that's all y'all do. But what do you do? Right. Okay. So anyways, she was so annoying. Like, she was insufferable as hell. Like, I can't do no more insufferable characters. Like, I'm tired as hell. I can't do no more insufferable characters. And then she had the nerve to be mad because Imani wanted to go out with her friends at the community center. And it's like, why do their lives have to revolve around you? Like, they have other friends, they have other plans that they can make and do with other people. Like, summer just started. Like, you acting like that girl can't go hang out with her boyfriend and her friends at the community center for a couple of days. Like, she was acting like, oh, you're leaving me out. Like, I thought we were supposed to hang out this summer. It's like, yeah, but she can go and do other stuff. Like, summer is 3 months. You're not doing anything with yourself. You said you was going to go and taste test ice cream. You said you was going to go taste test ice cream. Like, girl, you're not even doing anything with yourself. Let that girl have her fun and do her community service work like she wants to. Like, your friends, their lives do not revolve around you because you don't have nothing going on. Like, she was so insufferable. Oh my God, I could not do it. And then when her and Ty, the boy, was trying to, when he was trying to like get to know her, it's like, oh, he want to be her friend, whatever, right? She was, what did she say? She was pissing me off. What did she say? She was like, oh, all you talk about is the community center. Why can't you just, tell me about yourself? It's like, you didn't ask, number one. And number two, clearly he is passionate about his community. Clearly he is compassionate about volunteering and giving back to the world. Like, what was you expecting? Like, I'm not following. This is what he's passionate about. So expect him to talk about it all the time. That's what happens when you talk to people. Like, I just cannot do this girl. Nala. What's her name? Robertson. It's a no for me. It's a no. I was getting too irritated. It's just a no for me. Like, I'm not gonna stick around and have her irritating the hell out of my brain. Like, no. Like, no, like, who are you? Like, I can't stand entitlement. Like, why are you being so entitled? Like, your friends have other things to do outside of you. Just because you don't have nothing else going on in your boring life does not make it right that you expect your friends to come at your beck and call during summertime because you're bored. Right? Like, because I thought this was going to be like, a cute little romance book about this girl named Nala who, she's a dark-skinned, fat black girl living in New York, right? So I expected, some like, it was a little bit of self-love talks about it in this book. And I expected, she's telling little white lies to this guy named Ty because, she really likes him. She wants to impress him, right? I thought it was going to be something like that, which it is. But, like, this character is too insufferable for me to read. You know what I mean? It's too insufferable for me to read. Like, I'm not enjoying it and I'm not going to finish it. It's just a chop. Because I stopped listening to it and I started the Hookup Plan. And, baby, let me tell you, I am enjoying the hell out of the Hookup Plan. The Hookup Plan is eating down. I think I'm like on chapter 15 or something like that. I'm letting y'all know now. The Hookup Plan is eating. Okay, I think it's like 40 something chapters. I'm eating this book up. I literally just started this book and I'm letting you know. I am eating the Hookup Plan up. I started it yesterday. I did enough this yesterday and I started the Hookup Plan yesterday. I'm eating it up. Eating it up. Oh, I'm eating the Hookup Plan up. So the Hookup Plan is about, remember I told y'all the Hookup Plan is kind of like a spin off of the Boyfriend Project with the girl named London, who is one of the friends in that book. Well, this is her book, and the Hookup Plan is about her and this guy, her academic rival from high school, that she kind of reconnected with at the homecoming. Because so you remember Craig, the guy from the Boyfriend Project? The reason why London was dating Craig, because she wanted to take him to her homecoming so people won't, keep asking her, oh, you got a man, whatever. So she ended up meeting, what's her name? Drew Sullivan, and he's like this millionaire guy, and he has his company or whatever, and he is now in Dallas because his company is trying to prevent the hospital she works at. He is trying to prevent the hospital from being private, being sold, right? So his company is trying to help the hospital, be prevented from being private or whatever. And she is really passionate about that. She's one of like the workers there that people listen to and that people love. So he is trying to like get her to like be on board with his team, so overall they can help the hospital be prevented from not being private or whatever. But before this, right after the doggone reunion or whatever, they ended up sleeping with each other. She was at his little suite or whatever. She ended up sleeping with him, and now they have this little hookup plan agreement where like every day, honestly, they meet with each other after work and they sleep with each other. And they sleep with each other, and she be seeing him at work. Well, she made an agreement with the girls where they was like, oh, you should get you a little hookup buddy or whatever. But she did not want her hookup buddy to work at her job, and he didn't tell her that his company was going to be involved with her hospital. So that was a whole thing. But so far I am enjoying the banter. They were academic rivals, so it's a whole lot of banter. Not only is a whole lot of going back and forth, it's also London is very sassy, so she got a little mouth on her, so it's fun, it's cute. But what I will say is I am far more enjoying the Hookup Plan more than I am the Boyfriend Project. The Boyfriend Project is the first book, but yeah, I was gonna try and see if I could find the Dating Playbook, but I don't know, because it's almost the end of February, so yeah. But yeah, I am enjoying the Hookup Plan so far. Like, it's giving down. I am really enjoying that. So I don't think I'm gonna listen to the audio today. I'm more than likely gonna listen to and finish the audio tomorrow, and then I'll give my further thoughts then.
Lot of boring math later.
Hey y'all, so I finished the book yesterday when I was at work. Yeah, I finished it yesterday. Yesterday was Saturday, today is Sunday. And I am going to give the book 5 stars. I don't have any gripes or anything with this book. I really did enjoy it. It really was a fun time. I don't really have any gripes or anything about it. Like, it was great. It was definitely better than the Boyfriend Project. But this is Farrah Rashan's third book. Next book I do plan on reading is Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute. I think I'm going to read that, and then I'm going to end this month off with the Dating Playbook. I think that's how I'm going to do this vlog. But yeah, I really did enjoy the Hookup Plan. The smut scenes were great. The banter between Drew and London was great. The chemistry between Drew and London was written fairly good. I love the like past academic rival thing they had going on. Like, that was cool as well. Like, I also did enjoy the storyline about hospitals being underpaid, and hospitals being sold by greedy people, and it interfering with healthcare with everyday people. Like, I really did enjoy that commentary within the book as well. But yeah, I think it's a solid five stars. Like, I think it's a solid 5 stars, maybe 4.5, depending on you may have an issue with little things, but like, overall it was great. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my next clip. Bye.
One debt to society later.
Y'all, so I just got off of work. It's honestly been a couple of days since I even last listened to Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute. Or I've been having fun with this book. It's so far it's a fun read. So it is about these two characters by the name of Bradley and Celine. And they used to be childhood best friends, but then they kind of grown apart as they got older because Bradley started venturing off and becoming friends with other people. And I think they know each other because Celine's mom and Bradley's mom, they are like best friends or something, or too much, but they do like some type of work with each other. So like they were friends, and they started to like dislike each other, so they're like rivals now. And it's really because Celine feels like he thrown her away, because Celine is different. She's, I don't want to say she's quirky, but like she's a conspiracy theorist. She's weird. So in Bradley, he's like, he hang out with like, people who are considered popular. And I guess Celine kind of resents him for it, because it's kind of like, oh, you threw me away because I'm weird, and we can't really hang out with each other anymore. And they kind of like they don't really even dislike each other. They just dislike each other because of that. But yeah, so I don't really want to tell the book, but so far in the book, they have gotten into some antics. But in this book, they are located in the UK, and they go to some type of like school or whatever. And at this school, they have this program there that they are both trying to get into, that requires them to do certain things so that they can get a scholarship to go to some like prestigious school or something like that. So yeah, so it's kind of like academic, well, I don't want to say academic rivals, but academic rivals, enemies to lovers type thing. It has been very enjoyable. I don't really have any problems with the book. Like, I do enjoy the writing, I do enjoy the characters. I do also think that's interesting that Bradley is bisexual. So I don't know, like, to me, you don't too often hear about black male characters being bisexual in books. So I just think that is interesting to add into his character, him being bisexual. Like, to me, that's just really interesting. I don't know if it's gonna expand on that in the book. I mean, it doesn't really have to. Like, I don't care that much. It's just interesting to me because you don't too often read about black male characters being bisexual. So that's just something to add in there. But yeah, it actually is a short book, so I really could have got this done in less days, but I got stuff going on. Like, I work, I got other stuff going on, child. Another book, the dating playbook, I may not even read that. I wanted to read that, but I don't think we're going to get to it. But I have my $5 reward, so I need to read it. Because I don't want that $5 reward to expire. Yeah, so I don't want to tell the book, but they did get into some titties, and oh god, but it's not really typical because you don't do that to nobody. Like, it's not like a typical little altercation that they got into. That was a whole thing. Ugh, girl. That was a spoiler. Oh, I should have said spoiler. I'm half asleep, so it doesn't, whatever. Author of this book, Talia, I haven't read any of her other books. This is my first romance book by her, and I heard she has really, I heard her other romance books were good. So I may check those out whenever I get a chance. But yeah, I'm enjoying the book so far. I'll just see you guys in my next clip. Bye.
2,000 years later.
I finished Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute yesterday morning, and I am going to give this book 5 out of 5 stars. First, what I loved about the book, the inner dialogue. First, this was my very first Talia. Is it Talia Hibbert? This was my first Talia Hibbert book, and apparently this is her first she writes adult romance, but apparently this is like her first like teen romance. But this was really fun. This was like a really fun, really comforting, really like, this was just cute. Like, it was just a fun read, and I do I do want to read some of Talia Hibbert's other romance books. Some of her adult romance, because I heard that those books are really good, but this was a really good first impression for me, because this is my first Talia Hibbert book. But what I really loved about the book was the inner dialogue. The inner dialogue was so funny. It was so funny and so cute. Like the jokes that they were making within their inner dialogue, it was fun, it was witty, like it was just fun. Like I really enjoyed that. I did enjoy the humor throughout this book. Like it was humoring me. I did like the pacing and the writing. Like it was straight to the point. And it also like did what it needed to do for the story. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't this was a short read, but like, because I think it was only like 20 chapters, but like it wasn't like, it didn't need to be long and drawn out. Like it did what it needed to do. I did love the positive masculinity with Bradley, with him being emotional and not being afraid to express himself emotionally. I really did enjoy that about the book. I also did enjoy the Bradley has OCD, and I did enjoy like seeing Bradley have this support from his parents. Being a Black boy and having like mental health issues and having support from his family, I just thought that was really good to like read about and hear about. I also enjoyed his parents. Like I enjoyed how his parents like supported him. Like I really did enjoy that. I did also enjoy like the deep part of the stories where it got into it about Celine's father, and also about Bradley and how he feel about himself and not wanting to disappoint people. I really did enjoy that aspect of the book as well. I also want to say that Celine is the aggressor. Celine is the aggressor. Like, don't get me wrong, I did like Celine as a character, but like Celine was definitely in the wrong. Like she definitely was doing a lot. Like she was definitely doing a lot. She has issues. Celine definitely has issues that she needs to sort out. She did talk about going to go see a therapist in the book, and she definitely needs to, because she was doing a lot. Like she was doing a lot. Like the way she was treating Bradley, all because like sometimes you just have to realize that things that you are not into, people are going to think that it's weird, right? Me reading, some people think that is weird, right? Like I understand that there are people who think I'm weird because I like to watch anime and animation stuff, right? People want to think that is weird, right? That I do that. But there are people who want to mess with that, right? Like who enjoys the same thing. That like, you're just going to have to realize at a certain point in your life that some things that you like, some people are going to think it's weird, right? You being a conspiracy theorist, especially you being a conspiracy theorist, you have to realize that people are not going to understand. People are going to think that you're weird. Like, it just is what it is. Like, it just is what it is. Like, people are going to think that you're weird for liking certain things. Like, you're just going to have to let that go. And she kind of, like, blamed Bradley because his friends, like, well, he was kind of like, you don't really need to talk about that with them. And she kind of took it the wrong way. And it's like, I don't think he meant it in that way. I think he meant, like, they're not going to be into that. So, but, whatever. But she was doing a lot. She didn't have to act like that. Like, she was doing a whole lot. Like, she got issues of her own she need to sort out. But, yeah. This book was fun. I did enjoy a little bit of their banter. Like, it's like they disliked each other, but they didn't even dislike each other for real. Like, they didn't even dislike each other for real. So, it's kind of like, girl, you're doing a lot. You're doing a lot. But yeah, this was cute. This was fun. Like, this was a fun read. Like, it was everything to me. Like, this will probably be one of my favorite books of the year. This book and Pet, and maybe the Hookup Plan, are probably going to be my favorite books of the year. Yeah. I'll go ahead and do my wrap up so I can get this video out. So The Boyfriend Project, I'm gonna give it a, I gave it a 3 points. I said I was gonna give it a 3.5, but honestly I think I'm gonna give it like a 3.7. I'm gonna give it a 3.7. Not exactly a 4. Like, it's not, I don't know, like I want to give it a 4, but like it's just the romance wasn't, you know, I wasn't connecting with it. So like I'm gonna just give it a 3.7. And then Love is a Revolution got DNF'd. I'm so sorry to that book. I'm so sorry to the author. Like, I may try some of the author's other things to see what they do have, you know, just, you know, give it a second chance. But that book was just it's just a no for me. Next book was the Hookup Plan. I think I said I gave that 5 stars. If I didn't, I'm giving it 5 stars. It was great. It was a fun time. I enjoyed it. The next book, which is the last book we read this month, was Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute. I'm going to give that 5 stars as well. That was a fun time. This month was a great reading month for me. Like, I had fun this month. The books that I wanted to read this month that I didn't get a chance to get to was The Dating Playbook. I have to read The Dating Playbook because I already read The Boyfriend Project and The Hookup Plan, and The Dating Playbook is supposed to be like the second book between the two. So I have to read that at some point, and I'm going to. The next book I wanted to read this month is Business Not As Usual. I had to go to the library to go get it, but today is March 1st. So it's over with. Like, this reading month is over. I'm just going to go ahead and start with the books that I already have planned to read. It's Charming as a Bird. I'm going to get to these books another time, but I told you guys the name of the game right now is to finish books that I did not finish last year. So that is what I'm planning to do. These books, I will definitely get to these books, just not right now, not this month. But yeah, those are the books I wanted to read this month that I didn't get a chance to, but this is a short month, so whatever. And I also have other things going on, but so it's fine. But yeah. Yeah, so if you guys read any of these books, please give me your thoughts down below. Tell me how you felt about the books, like if you read them. Tell me what is on your TBR, or what are you planning on reading this month. Let's have a talk. See you guys in my next video. Bye.
Ooh.